Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mariah's sanctuary. I hope this is going to be different because I'm actually streaming from my laptop, which I never do. So I'm just very curious and interested to see what you guys think of this live stream. Hopefully, nobody. I hope everyone's having a good day. Uh, this is different for me because I'm so used to looking at a phone, so it looks interesting. It's not bad quality. You just never seen it on this laptop because this is a new laptop. So yeah. And if there's any time that anyone doesn't hear me, please let me know because I wouldn't know if you aren't hearing me or not. So again, this live stream I like doing. I like that can do. I can do fun unscripted live streams because it gets the community to decide what they want to hear or and not for me to control it. So I also like that this can be a safe space for some people. It's a safe space for me too. I hope that everyone feels safe in this on this channel, and if not, I'm sorry for anyone that's made you unsafe. Um, I'm gonna wait a little bit just for people to come in, and I'm very curious to see how this turns out because I've never seen it on I've never done a live stream. I don't think on my laptop. This is also my new laptop, so I'm very curious to see how it eventually turns out. And sorry in advance for anything you hear in the background. My because the house I live in, my parents' house, for some reason when it was built, they didn't insulate the rooms well throughout the house, so I don't. So sorry in advance if you hear any noise that is distracting. So yeah. Um, but it does actually, interestingly enough, even though this is the first time I've been my on my laptop doing a stream. It is interesting. Hello to whoever came in here. I'm very curious. I hope you're having a good day. Uh, the community, which are you guys, get to decide what the live stream is on. So very curious to see what you guys pick to do. Pick for this stream. So I'll just wait a little bit longer. And also for people that didn't know, tomorrow I'm going to be doing my stream for reaching being a disability YouTuber for 5 years. Same time at 6 p.m. But it's going to be on the game 20 questions. So I'm very curious to see what happens with that. And for that one, actually going to do. I think I'm going to do unscripted 20 questions. So I will come up with the questions as I think of them instead of like writing them out like I normally do. So yeah. And also I will say the first live stream last week actually was really actually very good. I thought that it was really interesting to see the questions you guys came up with last week. So I'm very curious to see what you want to do this week. Do you want to play a game? Do you want to come up with questions? What do you want to do? And hello to whoever came in. This live stream is just about people. Sorry, it's just based on what you guys want as a community to do. Like, I'm not going to control it because I noticed that people are more interactive when they have the control than when I have it. And I also want this. I want a space where people can feel safe to be themselves. There's any questions you have or anything you particularly want to talk about? And I'm so sorry if you heard that sound outside. I don't know what's happening out there. Yeah. And I hope you're having a good day, afternoon, or good night. I don't know what time zone you're in, so I can't even specify. Like, I just hope you're having a good, I guess, a good Monday or a good Tuesday, depending on what time zone you live in. Because I know some places it's already Tuesday. For me, it's still Monday. But yeah. Anything, any questions you have, or anything you want to talk about, or any Oh yes, and also I forgot. I don't know if you were in here when I said tomorrow we're doing a live stream for. It'll be my 5th year of being a disability YouTuber, and we're gonna play 20 questions tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tuesday. And I know for some people it's gonna be Wednesday for them because they live in a different country. And or different times based on different coasts too. Like for West Coast, they're 3 hours behind me, so it'll be 3 p.m. for them on Tuesday. I guess like, also it could be different time. My point is going to be a different time for different people. Like for me, because I live on the East Coast, uh, it's 6 p.m. for me. Well, I could ask some questions if anyone wants. Well, if you have any questions for me, you can always ask. Hello to whoever came in here. This is my first time doing a live stream for my new laptop, so I don't really know how it looks. If it looks pixelated or not. Not sure. I hope you can hear me well. I'm not sure how the volume sounds on it either because, um, like I said, this is my new laptop, so I don't know how the sound sounds to you guys. Hopefully, it sounds okay. Not too low. If it is, please let me know because I can't tell. I can only hear my own voice. I can't hear what you hear, so that would be helpful for me to know. I hope you're having a good day or good afternoon or good evening or good night. For me, it's evening here. So yeah. Um, well, okay. Any questions? I was gonna say. Well, never mind. Okay, let's see. Questions. I'm gonna say, do you have any pets? Anyone have any pets? Um, does anyone have any siblings? Let me think of anything. What about like anybody's favorite color? Does anyone have any oh, hello. This stream is for, like, this stream is based on what the community wants, or viewers, because I say community because the community on here is called Mariah's sanctuary. So uh but that doesn't exclude anybody that's new. That's inclusive. So people that don't have disabilities and people that do have disabilities, they're included. All one thing I do want to say is that people that do not have disabilities, please do not try to what did I say? Do not try to assume what other people say is wrong because you're not experiencing it. Basically, I'm saying don't speak for people that do have disabilities because you can't know their experience. Um, I don't know what to say because I don't want to. I don't want to make the stream about me. I want people to. I was gonna say I want people to be able to speak for themselves. I don't want to put words in people's mouths. Yeah, and I don't because I feel like you don't have any sibling. Oh, you have a favorite color. Your favorite color is blue. Oh, good. Well, my favorite colors are blue and red. And you don't have a sibling. I have two sisters actually. And nice to meet you. Hi, Mildred. You can if you have any questions for me, you can ask. If you want to play a game, we can do that. Like I don't want anyone to think that I try my best. I mean, of course, I'm not perfect. I don't think anyone is, but uh, is there anything you want to ask me or anything you want to like do? We can play 20 questions. We can do. Oh, my favorite color is I have two favorite colors. Red and blue. They've always been my favorite colors since I was a kid. So that hasn't changed. Uh, what's I gonna say? Do you? I'm just curious. Out of and you don't have to answer if you do not have to answer if you don't want to, Mildred. Do you have any disabilities? Because I'm not sure if I might have talked to you in a comment, but I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm the oldest sibling. Good question. What did I say? Oh, yes. It's actually a lot better to do it on the laptop because I can see the questions. I mean, they're bigger, so I can see them better. Like when I stream from my phone, it's a lot. This it's smaller and it's not as maneuverable, in my opinion. That's what I think. Do you have any pets? Oh, you're autistic. I'm autistic, dyslexic, and an ADHDer. The last one I didn't think I was. The first two I'm not surprised that I am, but the last one I didn't think I was because I didn't realize there was different types of ADHDers. I did not know that. So yeah. uh, oh, you don't have any pets? Me neither. What about I'm thinking. Hold on. Uh, Dang, I'm trying to think. Ryan, no pressure, because I pressure myself a lot, so I'm trying to make sure I'm around myself. Okay. What was your favorite? Did you have a favorite subject when you were in school? I'm just curious, out of curiosity. And no pressure. Don't feel pressure to answer the question. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. It's a lot harder to think come question on top of my head because I'm like trying to make sure it's not doesn't sound offensive any question I ask. Oh, you also have ADHD? Um, what's I gonna say? And one thing for me for this channel, I try not to make people think that this channel is only about ADHD, ADHD, being autistic, just being dyslexic, because I feel like no, I don't have any pets. I want everyone that has any kind of disability to know that they're welcome here because every disability is every disability deserves to have its own have a safe space for them to come. And I feel like if I focused on one particular one disability over all the others, I feel like you would be excluding people, and I don't want that to ever happen. Um, what's I gonna say? Oh, good question. I thought in my head. Okay, what is there a person out there or a person or something out there that inspires you? Oh yeah, and I forgot to say thanks for writing in the chat, Mildred. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I do have pronunciation problems. Sorry in advance if I said it wrong. Oh, hello to whoever came in. I hope that you're having a good day or good night or good afternoon. I know I definitely said that in the wrong order or evening. Um, oh yes, question. Thank you for question. Uh, is there anything that helps you wait, is there anything that helps you when you're having a bad day? Like say like you're let's just give an example. Like say you're having like a really bad sensory overload day, like with your senses, or anything that helps you through that. You love Oh, well, good, I'm glad. I just tried because I know that there are people that, like, live in different countries, there are people that live different places in the US, there are people that live in all these different countries, and I realized I forgot, like, for some people, like, that live there's people that watch from, like, Norway, and for them, this is, like, nighttime well, it's really early next day, like, next it's, like, Tuesday there, really early over there, and, like, people that live in Australia, it's, like, the next day, but early morning, it's, like so it's Tuesday really early in the morning, like based on time zone differences, like same probably similar probably with the UK and like Asia and all the other different countries. They have completely different time zones than the US does where I live in the US in Maryland. Oh yes. Is there places that you would like to go like that you've always wanted to go? I think that's a good question. You use well, that's good. Music you said music, treats, and chatting with friends helps. I'm glad that helps, when you're being overstimulated or your senses are an overload. Um, for me, I guess it depends on what particular maybe the mood I'm in. Sometimes music helps, sometimes that's actually cool. Sometimes music helps, sometimes, like, talking to people helps. It depends on that. Never I never thought about going to, like, somewhere in Asia. It's a good place. I've always wanted to go to different museums in different countries, like art museums, because I like art. Yeah. I think that would really be cool to see, like, different pieces of art in different countries. That's one of my special interests, actually. Art has always been one of my special interests. I didn't know back then that's what that was. I just thought I just like art, like, and I realized the way I like art is not a typical way most people like art. It's very like I remember when my sister got me a painting for like her friend did a painting for me for my 30th birthday, and I was like, kind of that actually made me cry because I hadn't seen art because COVID hit and everything. Because my 30th birthday was in I was like, because the lockdown and everything, and we couldn't go around people, and I was like, okay, how am I gonna get to see art? Like my sister even said we would have went to like the art museum. And I like started crying because I was like, we couldn't go because everything was shut down and everything. So I was like, dang, um, yeah. I mean, that was a couple of years ago. Actually, that was over 2 years ago, but I just remember that. Is there any special interests you have? I mean, of course, art is just one of my social interests. I have more than one. Some people have. One thing I'll say, as everyone knows, people with disabilities are all different. We're not all the same. Just because we have one particular disability that may tie us together, well, since let's just say because I'm autistic, dyslexic, and ADHD, it doesn't mean I'm going to be like every um, autistic, ADHD, and dyslexic. So my point is, I may not have the same interest as you do. Oh, you like? Yeah, it was really a really good birthday present. And then she surprised, and the thing is, she surprised me with it, so it made me cry. Oh, that made me cry, which is great. It wasn't a bad cry. It was like a happy cry because sometimes people cry because they're sad, but that was actually a happy cry. Any special interest? Any special interest that you think? Are there? Do you think you have a special interest that no one else has? That's a good point. Art is a good way to learn about someone else's culture. I never thought about it like that. Just something about art just intrigues me. I think probably because the way I view it is, I don't know. I don't know. It just intrigues me. It always has. Like I remember when I was in high school and we went to art museums and stuff. Oh, okay. I hope that oh, that's so sweet. I hope that you have a good rest of your day or night. I don't know what time it is there. It was nice talking to you. Um, oh, and yeah, I do have a live stream tomorrow if you want to come. You don't have to, but I'm just saying. It's going to be for being having it being my 5th year of being a disability YouTuber, and it'll be a 6, and it'll be on the game 20 question. Just so you know. Um, what am I trying? I'm thinking. I love how you put like art little thing in a picture. That's really cute. Thanks for that. Um, so I don't actually. I don't know who knows. I think that well, one thing I've learned as a person who was an athlete is to push through pain. I know people say you shouldn't do that, but I do it all the time and probably shouldn't do it. But I do it because I learned. Well, actually, no one taught me this. I just knew because I was a runner. When I wasn't physically in pain, but sometimes your body tells you to stop, but you have to keep going. At least with being a sprinter, um, at least was what I was taught as an athlete. You push through the pain, and I even do it for myself when things feel like they're hard. I try to make sure I get as much as I want to get done, and then I will stop. But I know people are like, "That's unhealthy, Mariah." It probably is, but I also learned as a I guess throughout my whole life, I learned to be a fighter. So maybe that's why I have that kind of mentality when it comes to making sure I basically work hard for what I want. I guess maybe that's the mentality I have. Oh, and you're welcome. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. I have like a lot of social interests. Like I love true crime, and it's because I want justice to be served. That's a reason. I love art. I've always loved art. I like draw and stuff, and I love doing that. I like sharing my art, and some people can see it if they want to. I like ballet. I wish I could do ballet, but I can't. I love watching it. It makes me cry when I see it because it makes me so happy. I'm sure I have more. I'm trying to think of all the other ones I have. Those are the three ones I really like. I would definitely say, I didn't put this on my other special interest video. I would say helping disability community is definitely one of my special interests. It's been like that probably since I was like about 8, or the first time I ever went. Back then, when I don't know if it's still called this, but it was called a special ed classroom. And I reason I say that because some people don't like the term special ed, and I understand why. Um, but that is the thing. And I don't know. I just feel like people deserve what they. I think people deserve to know that they are seen, heard, and loved and valued. So, yeah, I hope that whoever watches this stream feels like they're loved, seen, and heard. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for when we play 20 questions. Thanks for everyone that watches this and everyone that's participated and that wants to participate. Love you guys. Bye.